gets you outdoors.
This week on Primal Instinct, Scott's GRM Pro staffer Chris Card head north to Saskatchewan to hunt with Steepbank Outfitters.
Click, click, boom, baby.
Game Changers presents Primal Instinct.
After a long day of traveling yesterday from Pennsylvania all the way up here to Saskatchewan, we finally made it to camp late last night and couldn't get in bed fast enough. And now we're refreshed up in the morning and ready to get our hunt started here. And the whole way yesterday, all me and Rocky talked about were meatballs. So first thing we did, we got up this morning, we're making breakfast. And we're going to do that, get settled in, go shoot our bows, check some trail cameras, and hopefully get this bear hunt started, this bear hunt adventure started up here in Saskatchewan.
Steepbank Outfitters is like family to the Primal Instinct crew. It's a hunt they look forward to every year.
We have a brand new truck, no air conditioning. And we're all the way up north in Saskatchewan. It should be like decent 60 degrees. It's 90. How lucky can we be?
Yeah.
And we still have snow on the ground, so where's the mistake?
Before we got a chance to hunt, we decided to go out with Rocky and line and put out some goodies for these bears.
Let's go do this. There has been very little hunting pressure here for the last 5 years, which means older, more mature bears. Scott was happy to jump in and help Rocky get everything set up. Keeping up with active bait sites takes a lot of work.
After getting all these baits freshened up, we decided to head back to camp, get geared up, and get ready for the evening's hunt. It's our first night here in Saskatchewan, and we've had a crazy 24 hours. We're the first ones in camp, so we've been just constantly working out the camp bugs. Between the house, the rent-a-car, getting the tags, refilling baits. So we kept busy all day, but we got to check this camera earlier, and there's 4 or 5 or 6 bears coming pretty regular, and one pretty nice black bear, so we decided to set this ground blind up and get this spot a shot. Never been bear hunting this early. We usually go mid-June, so. About 2.5 hours. And we haven't seen a bear yet. And I just got a lot of your food. After a short nap. And I'm planning on playing Angry Birds. Trying to pass some time by. We got a couple loons out here. A grouse behind us. We heard a beaver. smacking his tail against the water, but still no bears. Only thing we saw was skunk. Because we got skunked. We didn't see anything. Nothing moved. This spot was out of bait, so it might take a day or so to come back and find it. We're open. So we got a beaver in here, some fresh oats and molasses in the barrel, and a spy point to tell us know what's happening. So we'll head out of here, get some dinner, maybe go over here tomorrow morning, check this camera, see if anything show up overnight.
Typically, we don't hunt in the mornings, so it gives us a lot of downtime where we can mess around, have fun, and have a lot of camaraderie around camp.
Yo, man.
Hey, what's up?
Me and my man Rocky gonna go try to take down some of these bears tonight, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, G?
You know what I'm saying, man? Let's get these bears taken down, man. About enough out of these bears, man. Filling up these baits all day, man.
Quiet Cat is the ultimate electric hunting vehicle that changes the way you access your hunting ground forever. Its portable configuration weighs 100 pounds and travels 50 miles on a single charge. A 4-inch suspension and a powerful motor enable it to conquer any terrain. Quiet Cat's built like a bull, hunts like a cat, and it's now available at Cabela's.
Primal
Single lens for game tree stand. Just a better gun. Nose stand.
They came in here and stole our beaver. Huh? They stole our beaver.
We got quail and bacon strips. Baby.
It's our second night here at Steepbank Outfitters. We just got settled in, and Rocky Meatballs decided to join Scotty Sausage today. Sausage fingers, so we got about 13 hours till dark. It doesn't get dark here until like 2 in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. It stays like almost 11, right? Yes. Yeah, so. Alright, we're gonna get settled in and probably take a nap from all the candy and jerky and stuff. Hopefully these bear shops a bit later.
Not long after we quieted down, we finally had our first bear show up of the night.
Not just one bear came in, the party was here. Scott was having plenty of action.
After about 15 minutes, the woods came to life, and we had bears coming in from every direction.
We got bears all over. We had a big one come in first. I wanted to shoot her, but Rocky Meatball said she was a sow, so big sow. I still think she's a shooter. Got one boar behind me sneaking in on me too, about 5 yards. If I had to compare on the pro staff, he'd be like 7. Looks wise.
Judging these bears can be tough. I've been bear hunting for the past 5 years, and I feel like I'm getting pretty good at it, but we couldn't tell if this bear was a boar or a sow.
It wasn't easy for Scott to let a bear that big walk right past him at 10 yards, but it was the right thing to do.
We And just let this bear walk off, Rocky glances over the hill and taps me and says, "Yo, bro, it's not a sale." He's on top of another bear right now, making love to it. I can't believe it.
We've been sitting here for 2 hours, saying how big this bear was, and we were going to let it go because it was a sow and a cub. And it's down there making love right now. It's the one on top, not bottom.
Fortunately for us, it's looking good. This bear looks like he's heading back in our direction.
Primal Instinct brought to you by the Barnett Raised.
Come too far. Be inaccurate. Still, there are thermos.
The ghost blind. Not seeing is believing.
Before the break, Scott and Rocky were trying to figure out if this giant bear they were watching was a boar or a sow. After it walked off and made love to a sow over the hill, it was now obvious that it was a boar, and fortunately for them, he was coming back.
We were just sitting here for 2 hours. We thought that was a sow. Then we watched it go down the hill and mount. Make love. I don't know what happened. It's a hermaphrodite. We finally made a decision. If it came back in, we were going to shoot it. And it slipped out perfect at like 15 yards. I drilled it. Smashed it.
It was an awesome second night here at Steepbank Outfitters in Saskatchewan. Me and Rocky had an awesome night. We were laughing in the blind the whole time, trying to figure out whether this was a shooter or not, or if it was actually a male or a female. And it wound up being a big boar. He's probably a 350 to 400 pound boar. And we're just excited to have the bear down the second night. It's been a great time so far. There's a lot of action tonight, so we're going to get them packed up, head back to camp. Tomorrow we're going to start our new tradition with some what, spaghetti and meatballs?
Meatballs.
Yeah. So we're going to get them out of here, get back to camp, and I'm going to be behind the camera. Chris had just arrived in camp, and he was getting ready to smash one too.
First day, we got in late last night, got a good night's sleep. It's a great thing about bear hunting. You can sleep in the morning, get a good breakfast, hang out with the guys. Now it's time to get ready, get our shots. Get the Barnett, razor out. Get ready to smoke a big boy.
On the way to camp, Chris stopped at Tractor Supply and picked up some CEZ reflectors. These are great to put on your arrows, so after the shot, you can find your arrow easy and know if you made a good hit or a bad hit.
All right, we're back with Steepbank Outfitters. We hunted with Rocky and Alon last year. I thought he was gonna get in the blind, dude. I just start dodging off like this.
Not only did Chris get a nice bear, but Melissa connected on a great bear too.
Can I take her? Okay, got her. Thank you. Oh my God. That was amazing. That is just incredible.
We have a great success rate up here with Steepbank, and we're hoping Chris can keep the success going.
Melissa and I, we both tagged out and had a great time. Made new friends, so we're back again this year. The weather is much better this year than it was before. My flight got in late last night. Scott and Lonnie were already out here. Last night was their second night, and Scott took a beauty of a boar, well over 300 pounds, big pumpkin head. So we're already on the board. When those guys weren't looking, I stole the Lucky Charm Rocky. He's sitting here with me. So Rocky was sitting with them last night. So far, every time Rocky sat with somebody from Primal, we've tug out. So.
When we come back, Chris is eye level with the giant boar he's after.
Whether hunting from a tree stand or a blind,
Perfect all-in-one only weighing 20. And by these
The Outlander out from Can-Am.
Experience the freedom to hunt. For your next Saskatchewan Bear adventure, contact Steepbank Outfitters. Primal Instinct brought to you by Ramcat. Hits like a ram, cuts like a...
We hunted with Rocky and Alon last year. Melissa and I, we both tagged out and had a great time. Made new friends, so we're back again this year. The weather is much better this year than it was before. My flight got in late last night. Scott and Lonnie were already out here. Last night was their second night, and Scott took a beauty of a boar, well over 300 pounds, big pumpkin head. So we're already on the board. When those guys weren't looking, I stole the Lucky Charm Rocky. He's sitting here with me. So Rocky was sitting with them last night. So far, every time Rocky sat with somebody from Primal, we've tug out. So.
Rain had moved in overnight and everything was soaked, but it didn't stop Chris from trying to connect on one of these Saskatchewan giants.
Running into a little bit of weather issues. It rained all night and it's been raining all day. It just finally stopped. We split up. Lonnie's with Scott again. And Rocky and I are back in the same spot. We just took a long four-wheeler drive through all the mud and the water and everything. We just got set up. We got a nice stinky beaver out there. So, day 2, fighting the weather, smashing a bear.
Chris had his first bear of the evening show up. This isn't your average-sized bear. He is a giant, and Chris is going to let him have it.
Click, click, boom, baby. Big bear down. Give me some love, brother. Give me some love. Hey, that's a big bear. That bear came out. He was 15 feet from us. He came out of nowhere, didn't make a friggin' peep. I was just sitting here thinking, maybe at the end of the day, it's Memorial Day. I gotta make sure I take the time to thank the men and women that defend our country, put their lives on the line so we can do stuff like this today, that we have the freedom to do that. Thank you.
It's obviously Chris is ecstatic with this bear he just took, and he should be, because it's a giant.
This great boar came out. He's got a cool notch in his ear. We had trail camera pictures of him. We named him Lefty. We knew who he was. And he came out. I didn't put the best shot on him. User error, but thankfully those Ramcat were forgiving and saved me.
Next week on Primal Instinct, pro staffers Joel and Shonda Miller fight the August heat trying to put a velvet buck on the ground.
Sweating the whole time. It was absolutely miserable. It just wears you out sitting in the blind like that.
Then pro staffer Melissa Etheridge heads west to Wyoming to hunt antelope. Follow us on Facebook at Game Changers TV. This is